Oh, you're right. This is the 8th and last video of the shelves. Do one more video after this with the Blu-ray box sets. But first up, this is England. Shane Meadows. Although I prefer Dead Man's Shoes. Love this film. Stephen Graham's performance is incredible. Really, really great film. The Thing, one of my favourite films of all time. Absolutely love it. Never get bored of it. Some nice extras on this as well. Some deleted, the outtakes, some deleted scenes I've never seen before. I remember one deleted scene particularly standing out to me, saying I wish they'd left that back in. I can't remember what it was, but it was good. Time to Kill. I'm going to go back in the light a bit. The light's bad. Great film. Yeah, it's really, really good. Really like that. Kevin Spacey's performance in that is great. Future Shop, Steelbook at the Town. Thought this was fucking incredible. Really, really liked this film. John Hamm was great in this film. As was, last time, yeah, Pete Postlethwaite in the film as a gangster of the neighbourhood. He's dead now, sadly. But this is a great film. Very much in the style of Heat, some of the bank robberies. Really, really great film. Really enjoyed it. Toy Story 1, fantastic film. Most, all the Toy Stories. The first Toy Story, I find I can watch it a lot more because it's not really as emotional as some of the others, Second one, probably the strongest film, in my opinion. I don't know, that's quite tricky, that is. Third Toy Story, which was incredible. Very emotional, gotta say. It's weird, I don't really get that emotional about films when it comes to these films, man. I don't know why. Something about the Toy Stories. I do like them. I think they're great films. As a lot of the Pixar's, most are. Transformers. Well, the first Transformers I didn't mind. I thought it was okay. I've always said I was never a real Transformers kid when I was younger. I was more Action Force, G.I. Joe. Second Transformers, just a pile of shit, to be honest, Trick or Treat, one of the best horror films. Not only an amazing horror anthology. I remember this taking a fucking age to come out. I have no idea why this didn't come out the cinema here. Should have, because it was absolutely incredible. One of the best horror films easily the last 20 years. It's absolutely great. Really, really like that film. Troy director's cut. As I say, I'm not a massive fan of Troy. I like the beach landing scene. That's one. The Kiddies and the Myrmidons, that was pretty good, but nothing much else. True Romance, one of my favourite films. Love Gary Oldman in this film. Christopher Walken as well. Just great. The shootout's great at the end. Some more Seagal, Under Siege. First Under Siege is a great film. I love the ending, the fight with Tommy Lee Jones. God, it's so. Every ending fight, some of the Seagal films, some of the brutality is great. Under Siege 2, real underrated one. Really, really like this film. He really delivers some fine brutality. I'm a Seagal fan, I gotta say. I suppose it's kind of a love or hate him. I love his films. Unforgiven, I've already said how great this was. Some fantastic western. Never ever get tired of Gene Hackman just smashing Richard Harris all over the place in this. Universal Soldier, Regeneration. Really, really good film. Really, really enjoyed it. Nice to see a cameo of Dolph near the end. Well, not really a cameo, he's in it a fair bit. Andrei Arlovsky, if you're an MMA fan, he's good in this. Really good film. Really, really enjoyed it. Unthinkable, Michael Sheen and Samuel Jackson. This wasn't too bad. Nuclear expert turned into a terrorist, as per Michael Sheen, getting interrogated by Samuel Jackson. It's not bad, it's a bit weird, but it's okay. Untouchable is a fantastic film. Brian De Palma, really great film. Big fan of it. Up, this edition's from France. The first couple of minutes of this is just, oh god, it's just too emotional for words. It's amazing how Pixar can can do such like emotion in their films, you know. In the first couple of minutes, my God, they had more emotion in the first couple of minutes than most films have in, like, you know, 2 hours, you know. Usual Suspects, great film. My favourite scene in this, and I know it was I know Peter Green, I don't think he meant to, when he chucks when he flicks a cigarette into Baldwin's face. God, I love that scene. I think Peter Green's, I don't think he's credited in the film. But he's like that for some reason. Valhalla Rising. Now, this is an outstanding film. But I've no idea why they put Viking Warriors on either side of them, because literally that scene does not happen in the film. They're not in the film. The film's a lot more of a... It's kind of like a more modern take on like Agedi, Wrath of God. Particularly in the latter half. The first half, God, it's brutal. Mads Mikkelsen is so good in this film. Really great film. Really enjoyed that. Watch that film. It's great. Valkyrie. I enjoyed this film as well. Real good cast. Good to see Kenneth Branagh back in the film as well. Bill Nye, Tom Wilkinson, Terence Stamp. You know who I like. I like Terence Stamp. W. This was pretty good. I thought Josh Brolin did a real good job in this. Oh God, what was her name? Who was playing Condoleezza Rice in this? I can't think of her name. The woman playing Condoleezza Rice. Thandie Newton. The way she played her in this kind of drove me so insane at times. Actually spoilt some of it. Now Wally. Great Pixar film again. War of the Worlds, I enjoyed it. I think it's a pretty decent film. Warriors, classic film. I just wish some deleted scenes would be on this, because I know they're out there from the TV version, particularly the beginning, where Cleon's inspiring the troops before they go for that big meet. He meets him he's had a conversation with his girlfriend. I wish they'd had the deleted scenes on that, because I'm sure they promised on the DVD they would, and they never did. That kind of pissed me off. Director's cut of Watchmen. I won't talk about that because this version's here. Oh, bugger. Chop the Blu-ray there. It's a complete story. This comes on with the animated segment, which is great. I have to say, like, because I wasn't familiar with the graphic novel until I read it a few months back. And you really see what a great job the film did, you know. I really liked the film. It's fantastic. It's the beginning segment with Bob Dylan playing over is just incredible. Wild Bunch, probably top 5 of the greatest westerns of all time. Incredible shootout at the end. Oh God, the ending is so amazing, that film. Wild Geese, this is from Germany. Great action flick. Great actors. Yeah, it's just brilliant. I really like this. Is a real kind of guilty pleasure of mine. Great film. Whiffle and I, probably the greatest comedy ever. I'm not going to describe it. I mean, I kind of put it in the way of if you don't like it, it's your problem type thing. I don't really know how you can't. It's an incredible film. Richard E. Grant should have won some sort of Oscar for this. He's incredible. Bruce Robinson he's just wrote and directed such a masterpiece. It's a great film. I'm not sure if many Americans would have seen this as much as us Brits, but it's an incredible film. Steelbook of the Wolfman. I gotta be honest, right? I really didn't understand some of the hate down on this film. I thought it was. I know Joe Johnson has recently come out and said, "Oh, I didn't really like it. It felt rushed." But you know, I thought it was okay. I really don't understand some of the hatred for it. I thought it was alright. I don't really know what people expected, to be quite honest with you. It wasn't as bad as some other modern horror remakes. The Wrestler. I thought it was great. I think Mickey Rourke did a fantastic job. Really great film. It's nice to see some cameos, some wrestlers in it. It's a really good film. I really enjoyed it. I'm a big wrestling fan. I used to be a big wrestling fan. I'm not really into the modern stuff, but you know, that's a great film. Zodiac director's cut. I've said about it before. Sometimes, for some reason, when I got in conversation with friends, they choose between Zodiac or Seven. I don't understand. You know, they're two separate films. You know, it's a great film, Zodiac. You don't need to be choosing. German Steelbook of Zombieland. Enjoy this film as well. I thought it was very, very good. It was a good film, particularly with Bill Murray arriving. Like, that was funny. And last on the shelf is Zulu. Absolutely classic film, and probably not the modern films, but if you included films from, say, you know, 60s, 70s, the quality is amazing on Blu-ray. I've already said between this, How the West Was Won, and Searchers, the quality of this is so good. And apart from a few historical inaccuracies, as I said before, I really would have liked, because I'm from, like, you know, the Midlands, you know, it was a Staffordshire regiment that was there. You know, they weren't all kind of Welsh. But, you know, I can understand that with, you know, Stanley Baker's background. It's a great film regardless. So, yeah, that's the end of all the rows. And I'll be updating with a video showing the box sets shortly. Cheers.